are back. The time is now.
You are listening to NUFC Talk Radio,
the voice of the Toon Army. Live daily on the website, on YouTube, and on every online radio directory.
NUFC Talk,
the voice of the Toon Army.
Hello everyone, welcome to NUFC Talk. We are live with the instant match reaction. Newcastle United beats Burnley away. We won!
Hey!
The result is all that matters, some say. You know, bad weather, stop whinging. Any game away in the Premier League, all that blah, blah, blah. All right, it's your mind. Stop it. Online fans are the ones whinging. Local fans are, they're supporting the team and all that. Google had Newcastle United, by the way, beaten Burnley 94.5% that Newcastle were going to beat Burnley. Based on what? I don't know. I don't know what based on what, but just Newcastle fans just voting for Newcastle no matter what. Based on what? Why do we say we're going to beat Burnley? Gary, after the game says, after the goal actually, we can all breathe now. Or we can all breathe easily, something like that. Against Burnley. That's how far we've fallen as a team. Against Burnley. 3-1, that's a lie. That's a bigger lie than Santa Claus, I'm telling you. And I believe in Santa. But my goodness gracious, 3-1. Barely. It just proves, well, it proves one thing.
Proves that we're wangers.
And it proves something else. That he's run his course. End of the season. Goodbye. We need to do a little, what do you call that? What do you guys call it when you like a send off, like a last match for a player or something? What do you call it? A testimonial? That's what you call it. We need to do a little testimonial. Already gather it up. Put the Eddie Howe, from that building. What was that? Was it the Sandman? No, that wasn't the Sandman.
It was that.
It was the Sandman. I know the Sandman pretty well. So Eddie Howe right there. We're gonna do all that. We're gonna parade. We're gonna parade. We're gonna do all of that. We're gonna have fun. We can bring Anton Deck. We'll put the whole thing. Carabao Cup over there. We're going to do all of that. But it's time to go, baby. It is time to go. Because you just can't. Burnley, one of the worst teams in the history of civilization. And we beat them like that barely. It's just draws, and it just proves that this ain't the way forward, man. It ain't the great win, though. Great win, to say the least. Call us now. After everyone has their take, you can call us 0191-916-8864. There's no waiting line, so you don't have to call immediately. Just call after the last person is done, and then we can start getting your calls in, of course. Mighty win. I'm assuming you're happy with the performance. Although I saw you very upset in a lot of moments of the match. So, but what do you got to say about this wonderful, magnificent performance of the Toon?
Well, what I've got to say is that it's left us, after half a season, 4 points. 4 points, and that's all. 4 points.
You're out your mind, man.
Of a Champions League place. So there you go. That's how
Title
bad
charge
it
is
is.
on, baby. Title charge is on, baby.
Exactly.
Proves that we're wangers.
Anyway, that's all you got to say?
What I've got to say is it was pathetic at times.
Wait, how do we go from Champions League and then all that rubbish about the league and all that to
because results are all that count.
Oh, okay. What results all that count? Let me see. Let me check one thing real quick while you keep talking. Let me see results. We're going 10th. Okay, results 10th. Aston Villa. How many points Aston Villa got? 39. Mercy. And that's how many compared to Newcastle? 26.
That's their bubble burst now.
Anyway, but go on. So yeah, that's all you had to say. All right.
Well, disappointed yet again with Eddie's management. Absolutely, no danger. Ridiculous. Substitutions non-existent when they should have been made. the way we seemed to drop back into that 4-5-1 when we went 2 up after 7 minutes. Just, if he's not telling them to do that, why is he not on the touchline like a jumpy jack telling them to get themselves out of that formation?
That's a good question. Boki, what do you make of the game?
I kind of echo what Wynn says in regards to the second part of his little speech. We were poor through the game, but we've come out with a win. The one thing I would say is I'm just really, really glad for them travelling fans. We've had 2 ridiculous kick-off times over the Christmas period, travelling down to the Manchester, the northwest area. So I'm just really, really glad them lads got a win the day. So they can come back celebrating. But as for the team and the management, I don't think anybody comes out with any accolades after that game, to be perfectly honest. I can't think of a player who I would give man of the match to, is maybe Hall. But
G7 for me. You know, he was at it. He was at it for 90 minutes, doing his job. So he was my man of the match. And Wissa was involved in a lot of very, very good moves. And Wissa gets his goal. Wissa gets his goal. Another goal. Okay. 2 starts, 2 goals. That'll do it for me.
Okay. What about Voltemare though? I think he's doing pretty well. Gary, not Gary Mo. We got Gary Mo in the call line, but Gary Thomas, tell us what you think about this performance.
2 seconds.
It wasn't the best I've ever seen, if I'm honest with you. But again, I do in a kind of way agree with what everybody's saying. You know, it's 3 points. And we'll look back at the end of the season, and as we did last season, you don't look at the results, you look at where you finish in the league. And I think Newcastle today, as daft it looks, we could have been 3-2 down after the first 15 to 20 minutes of the second half. It was all Burnley. They had chance after chance. But again, lucky for Newcastle, we are playing Burnley, you know, and you can understand why they are there in the bottom half of the bottom of the league, because they just don't create. They create, but they just don't score goals. And it was very interesting to see again for me. The lads worked hard, and you can see there's a lot of pressure on them. The results haven't gone the right way, and they looked as if it was being forced rather than quality football. And that's where mistakes are made, unfortunately. I kind of agree. Joe Linton did have a good game today, and he probably was Newcastle's shining light to a degree, because he did get stuck in where it counted. He got us involved at the top end. He tucked in with Louis Hall at left back when he was required, because Louis Hall's injury to his ankle. So you know you've got to give credit where credit's due. He was competing, but for me, I still think this formation, this 4-3-3, leaves still a lot to be desired. We just don't seem to have the technical players that can play through the middle with quality. You've got a lot of workers, you've got a lot of runners, you've got a lot of real high ability players, but they haven't got the ability sometimes to pass a 10-yard ball to a black and white shirt. And when you go on the press, like J7 goes on the press, Bruno goes up there, Tonali will go left or right. Sometimes the middle of the park is wide open. And when somebody like a team like Burnley can pass one ball through you, and you've got a 3-on-2 situation like we had a couple of times in the second half, it proves that there's something wrong somewhere. Now, I wanted to see us come out in the second half as we come out with the first half. Didn't happen. So again, it does make you wonder whether the lads are just literally in there to keep what they've got and maintain that. But as we see on a regular basis now, any team that we're facing seem to be able to score against us. And that is the pressure. If we don't score goals, we ain't going to ever get back into these games if we concede early on. So we need to stop that defensive unit. We need to make some changes. And again, I don't know what it is particularly that makes us look so vulnerable at the back. We are definitely not working to the same level as we have done in previous seasons.
All right. The open line, the call is the phone is open, ladies and gents. If you want to give us a call, 0191-916-8864. React live to Newcastle United's game against Burnley 3-1 away. We got Gary Moore on there, old timer from for our channel. Really, he's been on many times. Gary, how are you? What's your take on the game?
I'm fine. I'm pleased Gary kept that short and to the point.
Hopefully you do the same.
You know me, Gaza.
Right, listen, lads. So really, why I'm ringing up is to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Cheers, mate.
Same to you, sir.
So, and I'll catch Bogey and Wayne. I would imagine I'll be and Chris. I'll be having a beer with you in a couple of weeks.
I'm getting into the tune, man. I'm getting into the tune. Pretty soon, actually.
Yeah,
It's already
all right,
less than 15 days.
I'm looking forward
about
to
the
seeing you.
match?
But anyway, all 4 years and everybody else who comes on and everyone in the chat, I wish you all the very best and Happy New Year and everything. Right. So anyway, if you want us to talk about football, I don't know what to say because I don't understand what I'm watching anymore when it comes to Newcastle United.
We are knackered.
So what exactly do you mean?
That's one way of putting it, but I actually don't understand what I'm watching. I really don't. Can you explain it to me what I'm watching?
No, I can't. That's the problem. So you were like
I can't
me,
make
Gary.
any sense of it. I can't make any sense of it.
No, that makes two of us.
It's just I don't know what to say.
And so, do you think Eddie's got to take any of the blame for that?
I don't. Well, no, I'm not going to proportion blame to anybody or anything. I just don't. Because I just can't make. I just can't make any sense of it. If I could make sense of it, then I would have an argument or I could make a point. But the way I am, I watch them, and we started off right, great, fantastic, and I thought, well, this is going to be a Spurs job here. And then what happens is, and I've noticed this before, when there's a break in play and the momentum's gone, right, and it happened a couple of times, somebody went down injured, and then there was the VAR check, and it really held the game up, and we never got going after that. And that's not the first time that's happened with us when we've been on the front foot. And then we couldn't win a tackle, we couldn't win a second ball, we couldn't keep possession, and we couldn't pass. And I just thought, well, what? Hang on. I thought I'd for some reason that the channel had switched over to another game because I wasn't watching the same teams, and as I went through the whole game, especially in the second half, and I just asked myself, what am I watching? Yeah, I just couldn't. There was no cohesion, there was no plan, there was no shape, there was nothing, and yet we come away with a 3-1 win, and I just think, how? So anyway, I'll leave that up to you. Can one of you superb experts on the panel explain it to me how that happened?
Don't include everybody, man, because Win is he's gonna believe that if you keep telling him that. He's just here for the ride.
He told us himself in person.
Oh, there you go. Exactly.
Gary, to you and everything, but the point you made there is brilliant in regards to the game, the day of the 20 minutes, and then completely going off the boil. If it's a one-off, then you can sort of forgive it. But it's been a lot of games this season now, mate. That's been going on.
Yeah, no.
I just think the players are not divided. When we can't pass the ball, we can't tackle, we can't put a challenge in. That's not Eddie Howe. That's the players.
I didn't blame Eddie Howe. I just say that's
I'm not saying you did.
the season.
But here's the thing.
But
though.
everybody
If
is pointing the finger at Eddie Howe, and the players
because he's
generally had a stinker again.
He's the manager.
And what about Bruno? Did he not have a stinker today?
Bruno had a stinker
Well,
as well.
Okay.
hang on, Wayne, I'm
Gordon-
not pointing
Gordon-
the finger at Eddie Howe.
No,
I'm
I
not
know you're
pointing
not,
the finger
Gary, I know.
at anybody, really. It's just, I can't understand how they're getting through and how they can look so inept. I mean, in the second half, they looked like they was flipping the under-16s, and I just thought, I honestly, I'm lost. I'm lost for words. I just cannot understand what happened to the team I was watching sort of the back end of last season. None of it makes any sense. Can you understand what I'm saying?
I can understand exactly what you're saying.
100%, mate.
Right, good. So I'm not alone in this then.
No, we're girls, mate. No, you're not alone. We're the vast majority are actually coming to their senses now. Even winning now, he if we would have lost today, it was very much possible. It was right there. Literally, Burnley missed their opportunities. That's it. It's literally there. It could have happened, and it didn't, thankfully. But it could have happened. He would have been whinging right now. He'd have been a little upset, and then by tomorrow, he would have been saying it's all lies, out of context, and all that nonsense. But nothing changes.
Well,
It's
just
the
to
same
put
way
it,
we're
just
playing,
hang on,
the same
just to
stuff.
put that into perspective. Apart from the goal, Burnley had six.
Stop it, win.
I'm telling you, Burnley had 6 clear chances. We got 3 goals, and we had 4 other
3 goals. You're really going to count that last one?
Chances.
You're really going to count that last one?
Well, obviously, I'm going to count the last one. If it had been scored against us, you would have been counting it.
Because that means we would have lost. Yeah. But the point is, Burnley had us pinned up with our limbs up. Literally, man. For a long time.
It's not even that, Chris.
Come on,
Chris,
man.
it's not. Sorry to interrupt you, but it's not even that. We're playing like a schoolboy team. We kick the defence now. Nothing comes through the midfield. There's no passing to the midfield. Nothing like that. It's a hopeful kick down the field, and hope that somebody gets near it, and it generally ends up with giving possession to the opposing team, and then that puts us on the back foot again. And there's no shape, there's no pattern. When you watch like Arsenal and you watch the top teams, Chelsea and Liverpool and teams like that, you can see the cohesion between the players, the understanding, the build-up, and how what they're doing. Did you see anything like that today with us?
No, it wasn't good. The performance wasn't good at all. Gary, we have to let you go, mate, because we got other people trying to call. But
okay, mate. Well, listen,
insights.
everybody in the chat and all of yous, have the best New Year, and I'll see you boys soon in a couple of weeks. We'll have a beer, and right, that's it.
See you later.
All the best, guys. Happy New Year, buddy.
There you go. Call us now, folks, and have your say. We need all fans. Gather up from all sides or whatever you think, really. If you believe in Eddie in, Eddie out, whatever, or you don't care, call us now. 01919168864. A lot of people trying to call. Give us a call again. Try again. I know the phone line can be a little, tied up from time to time, but we'll try to give 5 minutes each and so on and so forth. Hopefully. Glenn Atkins says, "Who cares about the performance as long as we won?" To me, with all due respect, Glenn, it's looking at it from a very narrow point of view, man. Because it's not sustainable. Just like it hasn't been sustainable this season, man. It hasn't. And you're talking about every time the Dr. Negative Abu Essa, he showed me this. I couldn't believe it because I wasn't even paying attention really. But I saw Aston Villa. How many point difference they have above us, man? They have 23 points above us. 23 points. To me, how many games is 23 points? I mean, it's a lot of games, man. It's criminal, literally. You tell me for a side that haven't even spent at all. We got a new caller here. Call us now. How are you, mate? What's your name?
It's Chris. It's Andy Bell.
Oh,
Hello,
Andy. There you go.
How
you doing, mate?
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Happy
Look,
Christmas.
we can sit here and go, great, the performance is the thing that counts, but can we just point out that the fact that 67 minutes in, we should have been 3-2 down. Marcus Edwards goes through, right, good save by Pope. The young French lad has the free header that he misses. There was other chances, the one off the bar, the one that Pope's got a claw away as well. We exactly did the same thing we've been doing for the last six weeks. We go ahead, we take our foot off the gas, and we literally give free lottery tickets out to the opposition to have a go at work. This is going to literally a plaster on an arterial bleed, as far as I'm concerned. I know a win's going to be sitting there, giving it look, it's the performance that counts. And look, I get that, there's 3 points on the board, but watching that, we didn't look any better than Burnley, let's be honest. The scoreline is in our favour, but we didn't look any better than them.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to argue with that. Win might have something to argue about, though. Go on.
I've got nothing to argue about. It was a shit performance, bottom line. But we won 3-1.
That's poor. That's really poor from him.
And he's supposed to be a panelist on this channel.
But we won 3-1 against Burnley, who are a poor team. You look at the other games this season where we've played like that, and we haven't picked up wins.
Burnley got 12 points all year, man. That is criminal. I mean, but
when was the last time Burnley had that many chances to score in a game?
I was so scared. I was watching in my living room, Andy. I was watching in my living room. I was so scared. I couldn't believe I was scared of Burnley, man. I was scared of Burnley.
Yeah.
But you know what's worrying, really? Forget about this game, or don't. But follow me for a second. To the people that believe that I'm just whinging for no reason, that it's the same thing every game. Isn't it funny how it's like clockwork, man? We go up, and second half, it's the same thing. It's just unbelievable to try to comprehend how it happens like clockwork every game, and I don't understand it. I just
Chris,
don't.
We haven't even mentioned the fact that Shaw's had to clear one off the line, and the fact that the goal that put the game to bed was a gift from Dubravka. You know, the Newcastle fans were singing Martin Dubravka's name after it. That tells you how much of a gimme it was for us. You know, without Shaw clearing the ball off the line and them other two chances being missed, we could have been looking at this going, we've been battered on the scoreline. Because in the game, we didn't impose ourselves any time after the 20 minutes mark. Yes, okay, we had moments in the game where we looked as if we were going to threat. The fact that Gordon throws himself to the ground every time when we were coming out to retreat, and the referee hands up to the referee, he was letting the game flow, and I quite like that. But a lot of the time it was times when it was either Gordon going down to the ground or it was Barnes on the other side. Just get up, because them moments we were getting put under pressure.
So Andy,
as you said, Chris, it's just repeat.
Give me a second,
Andy,
give me a second when we got to do super chat. Toon Steel, we won, but it just masks the stink. We were abysmal, says Toon Steel. Thank you, Toon Steel, for the super chat.
No, but if Andy's going to reel off all of the big Burnley chances, what about the sitter that Murphy misses? What about the sitter that Wissa misses?
So we play good?
What about the sitter that Gordon misses?
So we play good. I'm asking you a question. We play good then?
No, we didn't play good.
The Murphy one was offside. The Murphy one's offside. So that.
Well, the flag never went up.
I get your point, Win.
No, but they've got the ball back, haven't they?
Sorry, Matt.
From the goal kick.
None of us want to be negative after a game win, but don't sit here and try to defend that performance. Us three sat and watched, all four sat and watched that match, and the performance was awful. So, yeah, it's great that we've won. As I say, I'm happy for the fans, but don't try to justify the performance. The performance was absolutely terrible, really.
Well, how many times am I going to say it? The performance.
By the way, which sitter are we talking about for Gordon? Are we on about the one where he ballooned the ball 15 yards over the bar?
Yeah, that's not a sitter though, man.
We all know that's not a sitter for Anthony Gordon. Come on.
We all know Anthony Gordon even worse, man. But that's the guy that gets, that has to start at the left wing for we don't know the reason yet, but he has to start no matter what. So
that might be a sitter for Eden Hazard in his prime, but that is not a sitter for Anthony Gordon. Let's be honest. It's an opportunity where he should make the keeper work and hit the target. Yes, but this is exactly why he hasn't got a goal in open play in 27 Premier League games.
Andy Bell, thank you for calling us, buddy. Well, listen,
no bother, guys.
Catch you later. Happy New Year.
Take care, man. Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year, everybody. All the best, everyone watching. Take care.
See you, mate. Andy Bell there, ladies and gents. Call us now, 01919168864. Have your say, all fans alike. Grow some bullocks and call us and tell us why we were wrong or why we were right, one or the other. Let us know. We got Jordan here on the phone line. Jordan never fails to call. Jordan, how are you, mate?
Hi, how are you?
We're doing good.
Good.
What do you think about the performance?
I'm happy. 3 points, I think that's what we've wanted for a long time.
Yeah, well, it's true.
I think we played actually better than we did last week, to be honest.
You thought we played better than last week, did you say?
Last week. Last week was a pretty...
Against Man United, we played better against Man United.
The Man United.
Ooh, I don't know if I agree with that. I think we played better. It wasn't great, but I think we played better then than
I think we played better then as well.
There you go. And we lost.
If we're talking about Peter Murphy, great player, but how can he miss goals like that? How? It's just... It doesn't make sense.
No, that's a sensible comment, John. How does it make sense?
Yep.
It's like, I think a lot of people say like Anthony Gordon. I know a lot of people are talking about it on the chat there, and I'm watching the show as well. And I think a lot of the talk is about him, to be honest.
Yeah, I think wrongly so.
Well, I would probably get rid of Gordon, to be honest.
Yeah.
Do you think this could be a turnaround game for Eddie Howe, Jordan? Do you think he could we could go on this run now from that result?
Possibly. I mean, like I said, it's a very hard decision because I think we played really well today. I mean, I know a lot of problems with Bruno and Snarley. But that goal by Bruno at the end, wow. Just...
So how are we going to do it the weekend, do you think?
It's like, it was mad.
It was mad. I think that sums it up, Jordan.
Yeah,
yeah. Okay, thanks, mate.
Cheers, Jordan. Thank you very much for calling us, mate. Have a good day. Happy New Year's. See you later, man. We'll talk to you later. Cheers. That was Jordan there. Call us, folks. Call us and have your say. The phone number's on your screen, 0191 916 8864. I want to ask, I think the only, well, I don't even know if he's a happy clipper no more, the Mighty Win guy. But we got Sean calling us now from Ireland. But I'll ask you in a minute. Sean needs to have his say. Sean, how are you, mate?
I'm good. How are you, lads?
Doing all right.
Yeah, very good.
We just won 3-1, man. What do you mean? We gotta be happy.
Nah, lad. That performance there was absolutely disgraceful. I'll be very honest with you. Like, no, I've been listening, lads. Honestly, this idea, like, that it's not all on Howe for me is absolutely, it's an absolutely disgusting take to have right now. Like, honestly, the backroom staff are all his, the players are his, the DOF is his guy. Like, so this idea that it's not all on Howe is ridiculous. Like, if he gets the credit for the success that he's had at Newcastle, like, then you get the blame when it's an absolute shit show as well. Like,
absolutely.
Do you know what I mean? Like, so this idea that Eddie Howe can't control the players, these are his players. Like, people are talking about we need creativity from the middle of the park. We were linked with that boy from Leicester, El Canous. Like, why didn't we sign him? Like, I don't understand. We knew from last season we struggled against low blocks. Like, we already knew this. Like, so go and sign the 10. Get something different in the team. Like, as much as people want to say, Walter Mata isn't a natural 10. Like, he can play as a second striker, but he's not going to find that final pass for you. Like, that's not his playing style. That's not who he is. Like, El Canous could have done that. Like, this idea that this isn't all, and it's ridiculous. Like, for me, he is this whole season is on him. Like, for me, it's as simple as that. Like, and I'm honestly sick of it. Like, I've been hearing absolute nonsense, like, from people. Like,
so this whole season is on Eddie Howe.
Of course it is. Like, you
right.
can't spend $250 million in the summer and then be in the same position as you were last season. Like, that's in any other form of business, the manager's going to get sacked. If I'm running a business and I give the guy $250 million to spend, and we're in the same position as you were before you spent that money, you're gone. In no other sort of business line will that run. Like, it doesn't work like that. We're doing the same thing we were last season. Like, you can't spend $250 and be like, oh, sorry lads, we're in the same position we were last season. Like, how does that make sense? Like,
well, you're missing a crucial bit of that jigsaw. Yes, we've spent 250, but we've also lost the best striker in the league.
Oh my God, where's the best striker now?
No.
Give me before you respond, Sean. Before you respond, hold on. Before you respond. Let me thank Olusola for the super chat here. It says low energy performance shows how poor a team Burnley is that we won. Can't understand the lack of confidence when we are away. Thank you, Olusola, for that super chat, mate. Go on, Sean. Respond.
Nah, for me, this doesn't run. You have Wissa back. Performances are the same. You wanted Wissa. People are like, oh, Wissa's going to come back. It's going to be different. You have him back. People are talking about the fullbacks when they come back. The fullbacks came back. The performances are the same. You have Nick Waltamata there. Like, it doesn't work. Like, nothing he's doing is working. Back. Like, what?
The fullbacks aren't back.
What do you mean, man?
No, when they were back, people were like, "Oh,
when they were back, we won."
Like, and you're seeing what?
When they were back, we won.
Wait,
2 games.
On, man.
We 2 games exactly.
We against Chelsea. Did you not see the second half performance against Chelsea win? Like,
I did. There was nothing the matter with it.
We conceded 2
goals.
So
you think the Chelsea performance was a solid performance?
We conceded 2 goals because Joe fell on his horse in a worldly free kick.
No. Win. It doesn't matter. We were getting pressed from this as soon as the ball was kicked in the second half, like, and Howe's in-game management let us down again. As soon as you know you're under pressure, you make a change. Like, you can't make it. Like, what are we doing here? Like, watched the game the same way I did. Like, we were under pressure as soon as the second half started. There, like,
again,
and what did Howe do? He sat on his arms as usual, like.
And yet, conveniently,
we conceded the free kick. Therefore, Chow was made that mistake against what's it called? Their 9, like Chow Pedro, like that slip up that he had, like. We were under pressure. These things don't just magically occur when, like, it happens because you're under pressure, like, and the man just sitting on his hands doing nothing, like.
So you're conveniently forgetting that before they scored the equaliser, we should have had a nailed-on penalty and probably 2.
Sean, I think the call collapsed because he's not running away.
In the second half.
There you go. Go on.
Yes. Hello? Yeah, sorry.
Go on, Win.
Yeah,
I'm saying,
you saying sorry, Win?
You're conveniently forgetting that in the second half, we had a cast iron penalty turned down against us before they equalised, and possibly another one.
Win. This is football, right? You're going to have decisions given to you and you're going to have decisions not given to you. You can't rely on that to win a football match. Like,
absolutely.
No elite, no manager is going to be like, you know what, I'm going to hope that we play, it's going to be a 50-50 game and hopefully we get a decision given to us and we win. Like no same manager goes into a game thinking that. Like, you can't approach a game thinking, oh yeah, we might get a call, we might get a penalty, and that's how we're going to win the game.
I'm simply
no elite manager operates like that. Like,
I am refuting your argument that against Chelsea, we were completely dominated in the second half, because we weren't. Yes, they scored 2 goals, but we were not completely dominated.
The fact that we sat back, by definition, means that we were pushed back, As soon as the second half started, we were pushed back. By that sheer definition means that they were the dominant side, like. That's simple logic, like.
No, because we weren't
good
pushed
moments.
back for
I'm not
45
debating that we didn't have good moments in the second half, like. I'm not debating that we didn't have good moments in that second half, like. But the fact is, overall, that second half was dominated by Chelsea. The first half was done by us. The second half was Chelsea's game. That's how it was, like. We had good moments. A few decisions maybe didn't go our way. But the reality is, you can't rely on that to win a football match. Like, it doesn't work like that.
The problem with that is that it's not just about Chelsea. It's happened today again, where we almost give up the lead. It's the same thing over and over and over, man. You can't show. Look, we're talking about when the fullbacks were back, when we were amazing. So we just need to get them back, man. They play against the Mackhams. They play against they play against Fulham, man. They play. Come on, man. It's the same over and over, man. And don't. You keep. We are the 2 greatest performances we ever had this season: Man City and Everton. That's it.
Sean, can I ask you a question, mate?
Last thoughts on Sean, by the way, because other people.
Can you remember the last time Eddie Howe made a positive substitution that changed the game in our favour?
It's always reactive, like, that's what I'm saying. Like he doesn't have any in-game management skills whatsoever. Like, it's always reactive. Like, his subs are always reactive. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, for me, I'm so sick of, like, watching this. You know what I mean? Like, it's disgusting to watch. Like, you don't even enjoy watching Newcastle anymore. Like, honestly, like, I'm at the point, like, because I know, like, PIF aren't going to step in unless, like, the fans absolutely turn on Eddie. Like, you know what I mean? The game going fans turn on Eddie. That's the only way the PIF are going to step in. Like, and his DOF is May. He's going to go back for him. And he's probably going to be here till the end of the season, most likely. Like, nothing's going to change. Like, it's going to be a roller coaster of a season. Like, that's what it's going to be. Like, we'll have a few good performances maybe here and there, and then we'll have a few lucky performances like we did today. Like, and that's going to be the season. Like, and we'll be looking. Like, for me, we can count ourselves out of Champions League. We can count ourselves out of Europa League. We might be lucky to get Conference League, maybe. Like, there's no way Liverpool are going to strengthen. United are better than us. There's no way we're getting Europa League. Like, so for me, this is absolute write-off already. Like,
Sean, thank you very much, man. You took next time. Don't go that hard on Win, man. He's old, man. You can't do that to an old guy, man. Come on, man.
I have no trouble at all fending off the likes of Sean.
Honestly, I was hoping Win saw the light. Last time he was like, "Oh,
he did," but it's just
HR and looking for a manager, like.
Yeah,
and now I started listening today, and he's like, "Oh yeah, he's back onto the dark side now." Like.
Yeah, he's back. He's back on the on the happy clapper side. Anyway, Sean, thank you very much for calling, mate.
Happy New Year, Sean.
All the best.
All the best, Sean.
You too, last time.
Yeah.
Top of the morning
now,
to
folks.
you.
We just literally missed a call, so please call us now. Call us back again. 0191-916-8864. Tony in the chat said bye bye. He doesn't want to. People when they don't hear what they want to hear. Bye bye. What are we supposed to say? We're supposed to analyze and talk about what happened in the game, or else we would just put what is it? What was it? 1-3 or 2-3? What? No. What was it? 1-3, right? We just put it right there, and then we just play that for an hour, and people just look at that, rolling on around. We got a new caller here calling us now. What's your name, bud? Kevin. How are you? Where are you from?
Yes,
Where are you from, mate?
Hello, mate.
Hello.
From Blakelaw.
From where?
Blakelaw.
Where's that at?
Yeah, Blakelaw.
Not far from me.
Well, you're in Chinatown right now.
Background, mate. Do you need to turn your telly down a little
Yeah,
bit?
turn down your telly. Turn down your telly for a second so we can hear ourselves. So, Kevin, what do you think about the game, mate?
Well, yeah, I think we played good, me.
Okay.
Right.
Kev.
Yeah, no, that's keep turn it. Don't listen to your TV.
Yeah,
listen to your phone, mate. So you say we play good.
Blakelaw.
Yeah.
You alright?
That was. This is like the old the mastermind
Yeah,
quiz
man.
with the two runnies.
Yes, man.
You have to
So
talk
what
to
I'm
us on
saying,
your phone.
Good.
Talk to us on the phone. Talk to us on the phone, mate.
Turn your
Don't
telly
look at
down.
the TV. Don't pay attention to the TV.
Turn YouTube down, mate.
Yes, I thought it played good, me. And now I'm not that good, but we got 2 goals within the first, 10 minutes. You didn't get 2 goals for nothing if you're not playing good. We kept the lead. We got the extra goals, so that's the way it works.
So did you enjoy the game, mate?
Yes,
the
man.
performance? You enjoyed the performance?
What is he said? Mate, you gotta talk on the phone, mate. You gotta put the phone on you. It's like you're talking to anybody. You gotta put the phone on your ear.
Man.
Yeah, so maybe you had a few pints. That's the problem. But
Yeah.
listen, yeah, you have, okay. Listen, last thoughts, mate. Last thoughts on the game. What do you want to say? Are we having a good season, bad season? Are you happy? Are you angry? What's happening?
We're having this like a half and half season at the minute. We've been up all these times, like 2-0 up, 2-0 losing it, drawing these games. But the day I thought we played, we got them 2 goals nice and early, and you didn't win a game by not getting 2 goals early. So you kind of slag the team. We've done all right. We've got the points. That's the way it is.
There you go.
Right, there you go.
You know what I mean?
Done all right. There
That's
you
all
go,
I'm
man.
going to say about kid.
All right,
Spot
mate.
on.
That's all he's
Spot
gonna
on.
say. Whoa, kid. There you go, baby. All right, Kevin. Hey, Kevin,
bit.
call us again. All right.
Right, in a bit more.
Yeah, see you, mate.
Take care, man.
I like that, man. I like this accent, but yeah, you know, it's. I mean, we played great tonight. I don't think that, and most people will say that anyway. But you neither here nor there. Hello, is that Kev again? Hello.
Yeah.
Kev, mate, we're gonna have to hang up. Okay. Have a good one, buddy. Take care. There you go. Call us now. Have your say. 0191-916-8864. A mix of opinions, to say the least, in the chat. More still on the negative side of things. Well, I mean, we didn't play good. It's the way it is. I mean, you can come on here, have an agenda, have your narrative that you want to, say and persuade people to be. But at the end of the day, is what people feel in their hearts. How they react naturally is the actual truth, man. And watching that, man, it's just unbelievable, man. It's the same time. We play at home against Burnley. What happened with Burnley, man? They playing like this, they shouldn't be getting relegated. Or are we just that bad?
Well, like I say, you can sugarcoat everything, and I think everybody's saying confidence in the chat and everything else. And again, I think results do knock your confidence, and it's a results-driven industry at the end of the day. And it's a strange season. We've been that poor, and we have been poor this season, and yet we are still within touching distance of the top 5, and
Exactly.
that is the incredible thing. So you've got to take it all within where we are. Yes, the performances just haven't been there, and with a very slight adjustment to the side, getting a couple of results under your bed, you can go on a run. But something has to change. And I think the biggest problem and the biggest frustration for a lot of us is it's the same old, like for like. You go a goal behind and it's a case of, the third goal was lucky. And if you think about it, all the commentators, I don't know whether you heard it, Chris, on your end, because obviously we haven't got the sound on. But according to the reports, all the commentary was saying that the second goal shouldn't have stood because of the push from Bruno on their defender. So they're all saying we've got away with one there. Now, I made that comment in the chat when we were talking. Bruno did go through the back of him. It would have been harsh, but I've seen those type of decisions given against us in the past. And Andy Bell was absolutely spot on when he said the referee did do his best to keep the game flowing, to be fair. And I think that probably encouraged the results, because I think if you hadn't have been a free-flowing type of game, and it was a very stop-start, we could have gone and got the draw at the end of the day. It's like I said, it was one of them games where something else needed to happen. And like I say, Dubravka, he's one of us, gives us that look, I suppose, to get the third goal, and we can go back with a smile on our faces, and hopefully we can go on to Crystal Palace now and get another result, because that is what momentum is. It's about getting the results at the end of the day. The performances, if you finish in the top 5 at the end of the season, you'll forget what happened this season. And Eddie Howe, at the minute, I think he's biting on to literally what's left of this season to try and achieve something. And he's struggling. The team is struggling.
We got Chris from London calling us now. Chris, how are you, mate? Welcome.
Hello, mate. What did you think of the game? Because I'd rather ask all of you lot instead of me talking exactly what you honestly thought of the game. Because I think Win is smoking something. Because I watched you during the match, Win, and you literally looked like you were going to have a stroke and rip someone's head off on the pitch. But somehow, in like 20 minutes, towards the end of the game, you've become a happy clapper again. Yeah. But yet, when we were 2-1, we were winning 2-1, and Burnley was pumping us, you literally looked like you were going to have burst a vein out your forehead.
Get in, Chris, line. There you go. He is flip-flopping like a pancake, man.
You're up your mind.
Yeah, flip-flopping like a pancake as usual, man. Thank you, Olusala, for the super chat there. It says Liverpool lost 8 straight after spending 500 million. We have a confidence issue. A confidence issue, but you can see our greatness in flashes. One bad season won't derail this project. We all need to think more long term, says Olusala. So there you go. Wayne, you want to respond to Chris from London?
Yeah, as you know, it's your views on the game that we want, Chris. By the way, we've all had our views.
I got views, mate, but I think they might be the same as yours. Because the issue is, it's a good result, and I'll give it that. We needed the points because, like, everybody else is winning now. As far as I'm concerned, this coefficient of top 5, that's depending on how we do in Europe. Like, people seem to forget that. The coefficient points come from the Champions League more than they do the other competitions. So if we bottom out in the playoffs first round, there's not going to be a 5th place.
Yeah, but already there's going to be more English. It's looking like there's going to be more English teams in the knockout round anyway than any other country.
Who cares, man? We can't. Do you really think we're gonna finish 5th? I mean, it doesn't.
Yes, I think we can finish 5th.
Theoretically, Win. We're going to play a team that beat Liverpool 4-1 in the Champions League. We call them minnows, but PSV. Gary must have watched it. I think you might have. They dominated Liverpool. Even though it looked like it was going to be a 1-1 game, they turned to another level and they battered Liverpool. Now, I'm sorry, PSG away, you've seen how good they are. Tottenham had a 2-0 lead in the Super Cup final and they got smoked by PSG in 10 minutes. How are we supposed to deal with that? I get our league form. I don't believe Eddie's got the tools to make it better. I'm sorry, you look at it this way.
And that's fine, you're entitled to that opinion.
Same thing. We take a lead and we sit back. Now, as long as this club has a sit-back mentality, there's always going to be a chance that a team could score. Look what happened with today. We sat back and they scored.
Yeah, there you go. Can't deny that. And the thing is, you know, we're going to play Crystal Palace now. That's another must-win. Leeds is must-win.
Yeah.
Burnley is very poor. So playing like this, I have no hope.
Chris,
I have no hope.
Chris, yeah. I get it's a mentality game, and generally Gary knows it is a mentality game because you've got to have the mentality to believe that you could do something in the game, sort of flip of a switch, and you've got to believe in your own ability. But at the moment, it doesn't look like many players, especially Tonali. I can't defend him. If he's playing terrible, he's playing terrible. But I also believe that we're not playing the same as last season. Anybody can say we're not, but we're trying to play more possession football than high press. Now, my question to all 4 of you is, and it ain't got nothing to do with the match, if any manager in the top 6 was in the position we are in, say like Arteta, Guardiola no, because he's won so many league titles, I don't think anybody could get him sacked. But if you look at how people are treating Liverpool's manager, and they're 4th, right? When is our club going to have standards? Because it seems that every fan is willing to accept what's going on right now, and they'll keep accepting it, and they'll keep backing. I saw chats before we kick off stating, even if we lose, I back Howe. So basically, you don't support Newcastle, you support Eddie Howe. Like, I don't get that. I've been supporting this club since 1984. I watched Ossie Ardiles think he was world class and almost relegated us until Keegan took over. Now, I've seen a lot of good teams. I've seen a lot of piss poor teams. And I've also seen managers get sacked for stupid things. The form we're in, I don't blame Howe. I blame the guy in charge up top. I blame the director of football. I blame anybody that's supposed to hold our club to a standard. Because we keep saying since the takeover, we're this big club, we're this, we're that, we're the other. Well, at the moment, the fans are acting as if anything could happen and we don't care as long as Eddie Howe's still here.
There you go. And on that note, baby.
So where's the standard? Like, Win, I know you can argue with me, but please answer this. Where is the standard? We finished 4th, 7th, 5th. We are in 10th, looking like dog shit.
I am asking you, where are your standards? Where do you think we should be?
What, realistically, right now, on how we played, lower.
No, forget about how we played. Forget about how
I'm saying, like, realistically, with the squad we had, I thought we'd finish 5th to 7th, because we don't have that, like, I think Visser won't get to what we think you or I will think he'll be this season, because I don't think he's match fit. I think Voldemar is set for a number 10 position. I mean, let's go and buy one next month, and we take all the pressure off of him and buy somebody that can try and feed the ball, because the wingers aren't doing anything, mate. But we praised Gordon for a cross that hit someone else and deflected, and we scored. But then we can't, like, no one seems to be criticising him for like the 20th minute till the 90th when he got took off.
Hang on a minute.
How much does he get paid? I don't know. I think it's 150. How much does he get paid to dance around and dive?
Hang on a minute. You're saying that your standards are for us to finish 5th to 7th.
Oh, that's a wonderful standard.
Yeah, because we had the squad capable of finishing 5th to 7th, but we didn't have the striker, so I can't say any higher than that.
We're 2 points off 7th. 2 points off 7th.
We're also a team that has lost 13 points from a leading view.
Right, okay.
Don't use any waffle on me about, we did this and we did that, Wade. I want you to admit we are a team that has dropped more points than any team in the Premier League from a winning gap. We are estimated, it was said the other day on Sky Sports, we are estimated to finish on 46 points from our current form.
Well, I think we'll finish on more than that, simple as.
What did the team do after 20 minutes? We got a lucky goal at the end thanks to Dubravka. What did we do from minute when we scored our second goal till when we got a third goal? Don't say yardie-da. That is deflecting from the reality of how the football team is playing. You can say anything you want. Watch the match, not back the manager.
You are saying by your own high standards, high morals, that we should be finishing.
That was my whole morals and high standards when we started the season. I have told you now, we will be lucky if we finish anywhere between 10th and 13th the way we're playing.
Let me.
We're lucky that all the other teams below us are so terrible.
But if we finish 5th to 7th, you'll be happy.
No. But first of all,
that's what it should be an improvement from now, isn't it?
He still got to go.
Do you really think we're going to get those points?
He still got to go. He still got to go.
Oh, to back up your point, Chris. Wynn used the point there that we're 2 points off 7th place at the minute, but we're halfway through the season now. So if we carry on this form...
Today, Wokey, you're spot on. Today is match day 19, and we are sat on, 26 points?
Correct.
Yeah.
So 52 points will not get you in the top 7.
Yeah. By the way,
what we saw last season, it wouldn't. Because look, how many points did Forest have, Chris? They were 7th. How many points did they have?
They are like.
Well, if you double what Forest had last season,
they got 18. They got 18, and And we got 7.
No, but I mean, like, how many points did we finish? It was like 65, 66, wasn't it?
Oh, last season you're talking about?
Last season,
last
yeah.
season.
Yeah, last season we finished 5th, but we were on 66 points, right?
No, we're on 60.
Yeah.
60.
Yeah.
I thought Chelsea were just above us.
Listen,
so you take that and you take whatever Forest finished on. Yeah, that's the average. You got to remember, at the teams that are above us, Chelsea and Liverpool.
Well, either way,
that's what you've got to beat. You got to beat what they total, because the other 3 teams, even though Villa lost today, they are 13 points ahead of us.
Chris, we gotta let you go, man. Other people trying to call.
Forest were last season.
Wonderful. You taking win again, man. The win is catching strays left and right. Well deserved, to be honest.
No, Chris. All I wanted today was for people to please just stand up and have standards. Because as long as fans keep accepting what we're doing, what's the standard? Everybody keeps saying we're this top 6 club. Look where we're sat.
That's right. I agree with you, mate. But we'll talk soon. We'll talk to him, mate. We'll talk to him. No worries. Don't listen to that.
He's waffling on again. I'll see you later, Chris. He'll waffle on till the cows come home.
I know. He'll say the same
Happy New Year, buddy.
That was Chris right there. That was Chris right there. Call us now. Have your say, folks. Let's see. There's a few people keep trying to call. There's one guy that keeps trying to call, but unfortunately, somebody else calls in right before him. Call us now before we finish the show. 0191-916-8864. I don't know what's happening. But to me, it's pretty simple. He needs to go at the end of the season. We got until the end of the season to find a manager and send him off with all the bells and whistles and everything else. No matter where we finish, I would say probably winning the Premier League. Probably I'll change my mind, but other than that, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. It's the same old. We can't be on this. I got a liver to take care of, man. It can't be. This just draws watching this, man. It increases the chances of fatty liver disease, man. Oh wait, man, you can't be watching
classic.
This. I mean, this is unbelievable.
Absolute classic. If we win the league, I'll change my mind.
Of course.
Can I just ask, win something now?
Before we go to the next caller.
Yeah, but obviously you're a man of your word. We're not going to be 3 points within Champions League.
No,
we're 4 points now.
Exactly. So is it definitely Eddie Howe, or are you still on that side?
No, because there's reasons for it.
So you're not a man of your word then, because up until last week you were saying the same thing.
You can say whatever you like. I said if we're not within touch, I said touching distance, and I
you said points, man.
I clarified.
Well, you are not a man of your word.
To 3
you
points.
Cannot be trusted.
It's now 4 points. Big
you cannot be trusted.
Deal.
You cannot be trusted. We got Rob from Chesterfield. Rob, how are you, mate? And you are.
Hey, Rob.
Make sure we keep it clean, brother.
Yeah.
What's your name? Rob is your name.
Rob Chesterfield. Nice to see you, lads. Hope you all had a great Christmas, and
indeed,
nobody's died. We're all alive. So happy days.
Good lad.
Hey,
lovely to see you all. I won't name you all, but I love all the stuff you come out with. We've all got different opinions.
You don't like Mighty Wayne. Let's be fair.
I just, for me, I think because we've won, I think it kind of takes the edge off a little bit. But obviously, I'm not really seeing. I don't think any of us are seeing that much difference from what we've seen for a while now. If that makes any sense, and
does.
I'm not a massive Eddie Howe fan, but I'm kind of panicking a little bit in terms of I want him to find a solution, if you know what I mean. But the more it just looks the same, the less it makes any sense to myself. So it's sad because he's like your first girlfriend who I want him to just go on and find the solution and be the love of your life for the rest of your days. But he seems, today it could have went either way. I still think it could have gone wrong, and thankfully it didn't. But the trouble is now we're playing with the big boys where the stakes have gone exponentially higher than they were. People refer back to like under Mike Ashley, etc. But the stakes are massive, and we can't afford to buy any duffers. We can't afford to buy players that aren't going to be worth much because we're going to be lumbered with them for some considerable time, unfortunately. And I just think there's a few things on and off the field that aren't quite right. But I just want to say today that, no one's died. We've got 3 points. I agree with the win to some degree that it's a really strange Premier League this season where you can literally be rubbish and still within like 5 points of top 6 or whatever, or top 7 or whatever it may be. But I saw this season as our opportunity to do a little bit of not a Leicester exactly, but a little bit push on. And, there's a lot of teams like Villa who's sort of like kicked on and we've sort of kicked back. And it's quite frustrating because we've spent a lot of pennies to sort of get there. And, I've got tickets. I'm coming up with my family for the cup match in January.
Bournemouth
game. And yeah, and
look us up. We'll be in Bally Sports Bar.
Where are you going? What sports bar was that?
Bally Sports Bar in Chinatown, Stowell Street.
Oh, Chinatown.
Yeah. I know.
It used to be Aspas Casino. It's Bally's now.
I've got me whole family coming up, and I'm fortunate because I've bullied them into supporting Newcastle.
Lovely,
excellent.
My kids love Newcastle as much as I do, and I've just like say bullied them into following, but they're keener than I am, and we apply for every ticket, going if we can, and it costs sadly. For the weekend in Newcastle now, because my parents are dead, it costs us like 500 quid for tickets and hotel rooms and all that. But I get to see half a dozen seasons, and the kids absolutely love it because they know how much it means to me, and it's all about. And like I agree with you. So the American Chris. Like, it doesn't really matter where you're from necessarily.
Right, That's right. Kick away the gatekeepers, man.
Can I just say?
I've watched it for years.
Quickly, because we gotta go.
Can I just?
No. You.
Can I just say?
Go on, Win. Go on.
You're saying you applied in the ballot and you got tickets for Bournemouth. There's a lot of people. There's an awful lot of people lately been saying they've applied for tickets and got tickets. And I think this could be as a result of what we heard when we went to the fans meeting at the club.
Go on.
When they said that the ticketing team were cracking down on applications by bots online for for tickets, which were subsequently going onto the black market, if you want, the third-party sites.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people now getting tickets that weren't getting them before.
All right, we'll have to have another conversation for that one.
The funny thing is, when
quickly, Rob, because we gotta go.
Membership for 3 seasons now, for me, my wife, and my 2 children, and we applied last year, and didn't get a single ticket last year. And we applied for every possible game we could manage, which was about sort of 15 out of 20. Didn't, because we were away on holiday the other times, didn't get any. And this season we've been successful 3 times, so I don't really know what's changed because we haven't changed anything. We just happened to got lucky. I just think it's lucky, but it's lovely to speak to you guys. Have a lovely New Year.
Happy New Year.
We can't cry about it too much. Cheers, lads.
We'll be back. Well done. Rob. Take care, mate. That was Rob there, ladies and gents. Listen, we gotta call it a day. A lot of good callers today. A lot of good stuff from Newcastle United fans, and we'll be back at it
a great result.
And a good result, indeed.
And a good result. Yeah, that's right. Whatever.
Hey, what's a good result?
It was a good result. Yeah, that's true. But that don't, it doesn't build your hope.
Listen,
to win anything.
when your midfielders give the ball away 30 times in 90 minutes, it's going to be tough, mate. It's going to be tough.
Exactly. We'll be back at it again tomorrow, 11 a.m. UK. Mighty win. Wake up for that one. So we'll be live again. And no show New Year's Eve. No show New Year's Day other than the night. Because it's going to be the first anyway. It's over. Party's over, man. People got to get to work. And we'll be back at it on Friday.
My headache won't be.
Exactly. And then Friday, presser. And the New Year's Eve party should be, well, I mean, it's a little bit late, but, we'll have the party on Friday and try to get all that stuff in. So stay tuned anyway. Hit the bell for notifications so you get notified either way because, things change all the time. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one, folks. How are the lads?
Away the lads. Toon.